Hello, everyone. So this is my UTL 5E lesson plan. I worked with Sylvia, and we were kindergarten was the grade level that we did, and our lesson was basically where our standard was students understanding that being a good citizen involves acting in certain ways. And our substandard was learning examples of honesty, courage, determination, individual responsibility, and patriotism in America and world history, or from stories of folklore. So our learning objective was scholars will be able to learn examples of honesty, courage, determination, individual responsibility, and patriotism in America and world history, or from stories of folklore through oral communication, visual communication, and written communication, with a minimum of 3 examples or facts. Our level of bloom was evaluate, and Sylvia was the main teacher, and I was the special ed teacher that was going to be in the class. Um, our evidence of mastery was determined what students have understood from the material covered during the term and further, and how well they can apply that knowledge to the broader problems. So that was that. And then we had our students engage because we wore hats, um, a firefighter hat and a police officer hat, because those are people that are good citizens in the community. And so we thought that would be a good example to show the students. So that was one of my favorite parts of the lesson, was being able to really like act out the lesson and be really involved in it. Another part of the lesson that I really liked was Sylvia reading the book to the students. What if everybody did that? That was a really good book that she read to them, and I think it really taught them that if everybody acted the same way, then we would have a bunch of bad citizens. So everybody should, pick up their trash and do good. So I also liked that. Um, After story time, we did a little slideshow where I did a slideshow and showed the students different pictures of good and bad citizens, and I thought that was really good, and I liked that part also because it got the students involved in the lesson. So they were giving me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it was a good or bad citizen, and they were telling me. So I thought that was a good engagement for them to be involved in the lesson. So that was a lot of fun. So those were some of my favorite parts of the lesson. And I also liked the assessment part. We did a Kahoot for the assessment where we quizzed the kids on 4 questions. And I felt that was a good way also to get them involved because they were able to actually participate and do it themselves rather than just giving them a regular test. So those were my favorite parts of the 5E lesson plan.